welcome everyone. This is the first of the weekly streams that we're going to be doing. I did something similar last year where I streamed 3 days a week for a couple hours a day. This week we're doing, or this year, doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just because I'm more of a YouTuber, I'm not really much of a streamer. So I like to kind of do some streams leading up to our Extra Life stuff to, just kind of let people know, like, hey, this is the channel. This is the kind of content that we do and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm just going to get this out of the way. I apologize if I, again, have to clear my throat or cough on stream and stuff like that. Still dealing with this really fun post-viral cough / allergy-induced asthma that I get basically every year for the last 4 years. I always get like a cold in the summer, and then I have a cough that lasts forever. I'm trying to ride it out this year because I don't like jumping straight into, going to the doctor for every little thing. Especially something like this where I know what it is. It's I've had it for the last 4 years, and we figured out what it was last year. So, like I know what it is. It's just annoying. But if it's still here by Friday, I will be making a doctor's appointment. Just because we got some important stuff coming up that I'm going to need to talk a lot for, including these streams. Plus, if you don't know, let me put this in the chat for you guys. Brownie Brawl 3 is happening this year. Yes, our third charity tournament for Extra Life is happening this year. Later on this month, we have both NASB 1 and NASB 2. NASB 1 is on Saturday, July 27th. NASB 2 is the next day. Sunday, July 28th, both starting at that one. I think it's, hold on. I should know when these tournaments start. I'm helping to run them. Pretty sure it's 6 p.m. That we decided to do. So, yeah, we've actually already got a lot of really good entrants for these tournaments. So, I'm really excited. There's a $100 prize pool for each tournament. So NASB 1 has a $100 prize pool. NASB 2 has a $100 prize pool. So they start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time both days. It's one of my favorite things to do every year is the charity tournaments. Basically, if you get first, you get $60. If you get second, you get 30. If you get third, you get 10. The whole point of it is obviously to raise money for Extra Life. So if you guys have any questions about Extra Life or the tournament specifically, just let me know. Otherwise, I think going forward, at least until the tournament, the stream schedule is going to be NASB Tuesdays. I'll switch back and forth between NASB 1 and NASB 2. NASB Tuesdays, probably BFBB speedruns on Thursdays, just because people really seem to enjoy that last year, and I also enjoyed it. Plus, we're doing the SpongeBob Platformer Marathon redo this year. BFBB Thursdays and Fridays will be games with friends. Hopping on and kind of just seeing if people want to play some video games. And if I don't have anyone available on a Friday, I'll figure something out. After the NASB tournament, it's probably going to switch to what's it called? All right, there's crossplay. Forgot about that. Oh, I'm not signing into my Epic account. Yeah, no, we're good on that actually. What was I saying? After the tournament, we'll probably switch to Yu-Gi-Oh on Tuesdays, like we did last year. So, yeah, it's basically how this is going to work. We'll see if we can get any games going. I put a ping out, so let's see if anybody wants to play some NASB. NASB 1. I haven't played this game probably in like over 6 months to a year at this point, and I haven't really played that much of NASB 2 to begin with. I think I have like 50 hours or so in that game. So yeah, basically I suck. I was never very good at either game, but I'm so rusty even in this game, which I put like however many hours, like hundreds of hours into. I'm so rusty at this point that, yeah, I'm bad. So don't expect me to actually win any games. But we'll see. We'll see. It is kind of like dinner time, so people might be eating right now, so we'll see. Let's see if we can get any games going. Otherwise, while we're waiting for that, hope everyone's having a good time, having a good day, and I'm really looking forward to Extra Life this year. A lot of really fun stuff that we have planned for sure. You know, I try to innovate in some way, shape, or form every year with Extra Life and add new things. You know, last year we had the costume setup for the Kerbal Space Program block. Added that in. You know, just to like change things up a little bit, you know, maybe make things a little bit I don't know, more like immersive is not the right word, because it definitely wasn't immersive. Like, we definitely did not have like super legit costumes, as you could imagine, on the budget that we have. But yeah, so this year again, just trying to maybe change things up a little bit. Maybe, you know, I don't know, we're still doing like the same kinds of blocks that we usually do, just because I feel like we have a pretty good rhythm at this point, as far as like you know, some of the blocks that we do are pretty classic that I don't think will pretty much almost ever change. Like, obviously never say never, but you know, obviously never say never, but I don't know if we'll ever, not that we'll never change everything, but like, you know, there are certain blocks like the you know, the Left 4 Dead 2 block, I think, is one of my favorite blocks every year. Bad Games block definitely is gonna stay, just because that is way too much fun to do, and just discover like some of these absolutely awful games that are out there. We have some real interesting ones this year for you guys in that block for sure. What are some of the other classics? Like, Jackbox isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, that block is, in and of itself, could be an entire, not 24-hour stream, but, you know, like, that's like its own living thing at this point. There's just too much good content that comes out of that block. But, you know, every year we try to do something a little bit different. Last year we introduced like a costume block. This year we have an expanded group games online block. So my solo block, Tim's solo block, and Steve's solo block. I don't know, my solo block is shorter. Yeah. The solo blocks are shorter this year than they have been in the past. But we've expanded the group games online block, because I think it's we have a lot more people that are involved this year, which is always good. You know, it's always nice to get more of my friends involved with this kind of stuff. It's like, what the hell? It's my favorite thing that I do every year, so you know, so yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun, and it's something I look forward to every year, so it'll be good. It'll be good. Next year, we might be going like buck wild. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff that's on the maybe block for next year that I wanted to do this year that we just ran out of time, and the idea didn't really like start formulating until it was kind of already too late for it this year. But let's just say if everything works out next year, it'll be a greatly expanded event. You know, much bigger than any year we've ever done, for sure. You know, this year isn't going to be too much different than what you guys have, you know, kind of come to expect, but there are some things that are a little different, but it'll look pretty similar to last year's stream, just with the different expanded group games block, as opposed to only doing a couple hours. We have 3 different games that we're playing, obviously including Left 4 Dead 2, but yeah, we have different different group games this year. You know, we're always looking for suggestions, like if anybody has anything they want to see from us specifically, you know, you can let us know. You can let me know here, you know, on the YouTube channel. You can also reach me. That's where I do like most of my you know, content online is on YouTube, more so than Twitch, but doink. Doink. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's funny. Yes. Big funny. The biggest funny, actually. The power of fixation, yeah. Truly.
Select your fighter, Reptar. Rocco.
Oh, Rocco. Level 0 computer.
Select your arena.
That's the only kind of computer I can handle.
Reptar versus Rocco. Ready? Fight!
God. Remember when NASB 2 came out and Rocco was like even more annoying than he is in this game?
That's gotta hurt.
His freaking voice act. Yeah, that up air. Insane. In the main brain. Absolutely bonkers bananas. Also, if there's any games that you guys want to see like on stream, okay. Like as far as like these weekly streams are concerned, or even if there's like a particular game that you guys would want to see me let's play, you know, I'm always looking for suggestions. I'm always looking for new games to play. I kind of want to go and get another copy of what's it called? So like full disclosure, I tried to let's play the Family Guy game the other day, but my copy is just like so old and scratched. I did not take very good care of my games as a kid, and I really regret it. But I tried to let's play it, and like it would crash constantly, and it just was not good. So but I kind of want to like let's play that game. I kind of want to let's play that game, and I kind of want to let's play the Simpsons game, the Simpsons movie. Remember when that movie came out? My dad took us to see it, which is kind of interesting because like my dad, as far as I know, never really watched The Simpsons much. And it didn't really seem like his kind of movie. To put it in perspective, like my dad, his favorite kind of movies are like, you know, historical war movies and stuff like that. And, you know, some like drama type stuff. Like he actually recommended that we watch like The Godfather. But yeah, my dad loves old war movies and stuff. So I'm kind of surprised he took us to see the Simpsons movie when I was like 12, 13. But I also watched a lot of Family Guy, so I don't know if maybe he thought that was Family Guy. Or that it was like the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. We'll give this another like 15 minutes. If we can't get any games, maybe I'll see if we can swap over to NASB 2 if people are playing. Like I said, it is like basically dinner time for most of like people right now. I'm just a freak, and I I ate like as soon as I get off work, basically. Wow, I'm getting comboed by this AI. What? The reeds. I just got red so hard. Oh. Wow. I'm getting bodied by Ren and Stimpy right now. You guys remember the days of, what was it, wave sliming? It's kind of funny that we called it that, like, looking back on it, considering, like, you know, that slime became, like, an actual thing in, 2. It's kind of funny that we had a technique we fuck. That we had a technique we called wave sliming, like, all the way back here in NASB. Like, at the very beginning of the game, too. I might lose this computer here. That's really funny. told you I was rusty. Especially with somebody like Lucy, who I didn't play much towards the end of the game. There we go.
Results are in, and the winner
Eh.
is
You know,
Lucy Loud. Lucy Loud versus Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ready?
Did another show I never really watched.
Fight!
I don't know. Ren and Stimpy was just like really unhinged. Come on. There we go.
Performance.
Baited. I think we've got this computer figured out now.
Incredible.
Considering that Ren and Stimpy's recovery is still bad, you just abuse that.
Outstanding performance.
Yeah, well, that was gonna happen eventually.
Until next time.
Speaking of,
Results are in, and the winner is Lucy Loud.
alright. Doesn't seem like people are really on for NASB 1 right now, so I will just do this. Okay, give me 1 sec. Oh. There we go. We're going to swap over and just see if there's some people that might want to play 2 instead. And we'll see if maybe we can get NASB 1 like next week or something like that. So just give me a quick second here.
Competitive play. Quick play. Select your brawler.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna swap over. See if we can find anybody. What? What? Uh. 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 That was weird. Not quite sure what happened at. Oh, let me turn the volume up a little bit for you guys so you can actually hear the game.
Welcome.
Oh, it's also Tuesday. I kind of forgot about like the
Garfield. 3.
I kind of forgot that
1.
what's it called? Like Steam server maintenance is on Tuesdays. I kind of forgot about that.
Fight.
Okay, so we got somebody who responded to the ping, so they want to play some NASB 2. I'm even worse at this game than I am at 1, so don't expect anything good at all. I also use different controls, and I've been playing, or I don't like remember any of my controls in this game. Ah. Oh no. I do remember that combo. Yeah, this game is also a lot different than when I played it. Like, things have changed. Like, dramatically. Yeah, that being one of them, by the way. Apparently, like, acting out of up B now is, like, almost impossible for Garf, which is, like, really sad. Oh, I had to read there. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I just got annihilated. Just spam pies. Just do it. Okay. So we had somebody who said they wanted to play, so I'll hop in with them, and they can annihilate me. Cause I suck, dude. My rating went down? Okay. Interesting. I did not realize, or... Yay. Opponents. I don't know what stages are like good or what people like, so I'm just gonna go jelly, I guess. I don't play this game very much.
3, 2, 1.
And by that I mean at all. So I am absolutely not gonna be doing good here. Holy Jenny. Holy. Ah, man. I also don't like remember what any of the characters in this game do like at all. Oh boy. Ooh, that's a tech chase, okay. Apparently Garfield also might be bad now. That's what people were saying. Like, I don't actually know, but yeah. Holy Jenny. A lot of tech chases I'm seeing. Ah. Maybe I just need to start going for like the super awesome stuff. Oh, we got a stock, baby. Oh, right. Spawn invincibility. I miss old Garf Dare, where if you were in disadvantage, you could just go, yeah, I actually don't want to be in disadvantage anymore. And you would just press down air, and then you would be good to go. Garf ain't great. That's what people were telling me earlier. I was like just chatting with some people in the in a Discord earlier, because like I said, I haven't played this game like at all over the last... Really since like the first like 2 months it came out. I prefer NASB 1 by a lot. Not really gonna... I'm not gonna say this game isn't good, obviously, because like it has its own like appeal, but I much prefer 1, if I'm being honest. For like a variety of reasons. I remember when this game first came out, people were just complaining about all of Garf's stuff, and he was like, "Oh, he's broken." Jesus. Okay, so she has chic tech chases, I guess. You get grabbed once and you just die. Holy hell. Oh, that DI. Oi. Jesus. It's kind of like funny, like when this game first came out, everyone was like, "Oh, Garfield's broken," blah blah blah, and then like I made the guide, and like that guide is completely like irrelevant now because they changed everything about him like almost immediately because it was like the game had just came out, but apparently we needed like 15 patches. Honestly, I like, if I'm being honest, I think that's like part of what like kind of killed, part of what killed my like willingness to play this game. I was like actually really annoyed about that. Like, it's definitely a little, it's more of a personal thing. Like, the fact that, like, I put all this time and effort into making this guide, and then they fundamentally changed the character, like, immediately. But I also just don't like what Garfield is in this game anyway. So, you know, personal problems, right? But we're not here to complain. I am here to get tech chased or grab chained like it's chic. Holy Christ. Jenny was Jenny always this good, or did she get some stuff in the patch? Because I remember Jenny being good at launch, but not like this. Or have people just like labbed her out more and found more like optimal stuff with her? I'm also not doing Garf Shine stuff, but I also never really did. that was like, I was never very good at the Garfield Shine stuff. Oh. Yay, we got a stock. That is a very NASB 1 combo, though, I will say. That brings me back. Getting up air chained by Jenny. I thought about, like, playing Jenny for a bit when she dropped in NASB 1. I actually think she's a really cool character. I just think, like, unfortunately, there's, like, parts of her kit that are, like, so much better than the rest of her kit that, like, it centralizes her. Like, in a really unfortunate way, because the character has so much cool stuff she can do, but it's so much more optimal to just throw out your frame 3 Nair or whatever it is, or yeah, frame 3 Nair in NASB 1 and just do that over and over again. We're living, but not for long, I don't think. And I really don't know how to play. Oh god, DBZ. No! I really don't know how to play like any other characters in this game. Jenny's crazy, man. people learn how to play her better. That makes sense. Like I said, she was good on launch from what I remember, but yeah, I don't remember people doing this stuff. Looking like chic. Oh. Holy shit. Holy crap, dude. Jesus. I respect it. Yeah. That's rough, man. Holy crap. I'm taking you with me. Aw, he teched. Oh, man. I thought I could maybe get one. Oh, she teched, sorry. Being a fast faller hurts you a lot in this matchup. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that was kind of like her thing in NASB 1 also. Was like, if she got under you, it was really hard to get down. Like, she has a lot of... At least in NASB 1, she had a lot of tools that, like... There wasn't a lot you could really do. Yeah, the grab with the fast fall, that makes sense. Like, depending on the character, like... If certain characters, if you got underneath her, there was just nothing you could do about it. Like, luckily, in 1, Garf had, you know, down air to kind of get him out of that. Like, down air pretty much beat, like, all of her stuff for the most part. But, yeah, it definitely seems like, if you're a fast faller and she gets like a grab on you, it's kind of like good luck. Man, you really can't act out of up B at all anymore, huh? That was a mistake. Ooh, the wake up attack. Dang. We got a stock, baby. Holy the fuck was that? Okay, yeah, no, you can't act out of a B like at all anymore, huh? That sucks. That was like one of my favorite parts about his kit. Was like all the up B shenanigans. Like when this game first came out, we just sat in a Discord and just like labbed stuff like constantly. And when we discovered like a lot of the up B cancel stuff, like that was so much fun to do to people. Like the early days of them just not knowing. You were just gonna like blast them at 40 and kill them. You know? That's the only thing about NASB 2 Garf that I liked better than NASB 1 Garf was the up V stuff. Everything else was just, I should say, just no. I hate what they did to this character in this game. But the up B stuff was cool. But that's gone now, evidently. Oh, I should have slime canceled that. I'm dead. That shouldn't have worked. That was so stupid. That was really dumb. I wanted to grab you for no reason. That makes sense. I was like, I know that your get up attack beats my down strong at that part, so I was like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this?
Jenny's crazy.
Like I said, when she came out in 1, I thought about playing her for a bit, and I did play her for a little bit. Her mix-up game in 1 was redonkulous. The stuff she could do by mixing up her downlight with was it downlight and nair and stuff like that was like, ugh. It was no, it was jab and downlight. It was like you literally, if you didn't tech the second hit, you were in so much pain. But it was like crazy because you could like, oh, that didn't kill. No. It's big sad. You could like mix up the timing between her jab and downlight, and you would get tech locked, which was like really rough to try to get out of for sure. So, like I said, in 1, she was a cool character, but there were just parts of her kit that were so much better than other parts that it was like, why are you even gonna bother? So it's really cool that it seems like at least now she has some really cool stuff that she can do. Like some of these mix-ups with if it's her air neutral strong that you're doing, holy crap. I'm just pressing buttons. Holy crap, what am I doing? I'd just be pressing buttons right now. Wow, okay, yeah, that's a long time to act out of that. Oh, the shark. If anybody in the chat has played this game, how's Mr. Krabs? Is he any good? I heard some rumors about a Mr. Grabs being a thing. Or is his grab game like broken? Aw. Oh my god. I forgot if you re-grab a ledge, you just fast fall. Oh, that's really funny. That's actually hilarious. See, like, the things you forget about this game after you don't play it for a while. That's funny. Garth just goes plummeting off stage. That's dumb funny. Ooh, this, yeah. Good snipe. I wonder if I could still pull off, like, the down strong combo that... I need to land a hit first, holy. I'm out of here. Oh. too low. I went too low. Ba, 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 da, ba. Frame 5? That's goofy, dude. That's really goofy, actually. That's really funny. Frame 5 grab. What were they thinking? Like, the thing that a lot of characters get a lot of, like, you know, benefit off of. Like, grabs in any plat fighter are, you know, one of the most important parts of a lot of fighters' kits. And then it made it frame 5. That's hilarious. I guess that's why I saw the Mr. Grab stuff. Huh. Was going for like a Hail Mary there. Ooh. It's like, obviously, you know, these two games are very different, 1 and 2. It's kind of interesting how they're different in, like, certain key ways, though. Like, grabs, for example. Like, characters were really good off grab in NASB 1, but I feel like you could kind of get away with it if your character didn't have good grab stuff. Whereas this being, like, a more, like, traditional, like, Smash-like platform fighter, obviously having a frame 5 grab is, like, ridiculous. Because, like, Garth got stuff off of grabs in 1, but, like, it wasn't really all that important for him. You know? Like, he could get away with almost, like, never grabbing, really. It was more of a mix-up than anything else, whereas, like... yeah. I don't forget what I was saying. Like, whereas in this game, like, he gets a lot of stuff off grabs. At least he used to. Like I said, I haven't played this game much, so take what I say with a grain of salt if it's false information. Wee. Aw. Frame 5 grab is devious, though. That's like some melee shit. God. What was I saying? Oh, no. Are you playing in the tournament we're doing later this month, by the way? I don't know if you've seen the stuff about it, but $100 prize pool for NASB 2. If you're curious at all, I can drop the link in the chat. And if anybody else in the chat wants the link too, exclamation point bracket is the link for both NASB 1 and NASB 2. I kind of forgot you have to mash there for a second. I'm so used to like just it not even mattering. Wow, that was incredibly silly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Goodbye, Garf. Godspeed, kitty cat. No, that's Cherry's tournament. He's running NASB Junior, I think, later this month. This one. It is Brownie Brawl 3. It's a charity tournament We're trying to raise money for Extra Life for Kids. But the prize pool is yours to keep if you make first, second, or third. First place gets $60. Second place gets 30, or second place gets 30, and third place gets 10. Yeah, for sure. We're trying to spread the word. NASB 2 is that Sunday on the 28th at 6 p.m. You already signed up. Very nice. Yeah, and if you know anybody else that wants to play, you know, let them know. Let them know we got a cool little thing going on. Hoping to make it a good one this year. NASB 2 is definitely going to end up looking a lot more professional than NASB 1 because I'm running NASB 1 basically by myself on the stream. Cherry unfortunately has other obligations that day, so you know we'll be fine because I have C-Tim helping me and she's really good. Going to swap out after this game? Okay, no problem. I have never played against this character ever, so I have no idea what any of his stuff does. Holy. What the heck? What was that interaction? Oh, there's a gun. Give Lucy Ladd a gun. It's like in another Crab's Treasure, which is one of the games I'll be playing for our Extra Life stream this year. You can give the crab a gun. Ah, goodbye, Garfield. That's an interesting smash attack that creates a projectile. That's kind of neat. Holy hell. Oh no. Oh, I wanted to actually do get up attack there. Oh no. But yeah, Cherry's gonna be helping me out with NASB 2. So that stream will be pro quality. And C-Tim will be helping me out with NASB 1. So we got a good crew together for the tournament. So, you know, if anybody wants to win some money in the chat, or if you know of anybody that wants to play some NASB, have a good time, let them know. And let them know about the charity that it's going towards. For those of you that don't know, it's going towards something called Extra Life for Kids. Which is a charity that works with children's hospitals across the United States. And they work with the Miracle Network Children's Hospitals, which I'm not sure specifically what qualifies them as like Miracle Network hospitals. But Extra Life has been going on for years at this point, so you know, they're a reputable charity, we know that, you know. So your money, 100% of the money that we raise goes towards Extra Life. We don't get any of it. So No. I tried to do the Luigi wins by doing nothing strategy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The explosive barrel. Alright. No JV. No JV. It's okay. We went back on stage. That's not good. The first one we were like, okay, we're back on stage. Second one, not so great. GG's, thanks for playing. Thanks for joining up for the tournament. Appreciate it. Where the stream oh, YouTube. It's somebody's asking in chat where the stream is at. It's on my Twitch page. Thank you for the follow, Shredder. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, English, dude. I can't speak. What's up, Shredder? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How you doing? A lot of NASB 1 don't like him in this game. It's not just you. He's super different. Yeah, so, you know... in 1, he was, you know, he had good projectiles, good combos, but he was like a very unique character. His projectiles were really cool. Pookie was like one of the coolest projectiles in any fighting game that I've ever played. Just so many uses for that. And the pies were able to be a combo starter, an extender. You could lead into your finishes. You know, if you hit like the pie that sends at a downward angle, you would hit that into like down strong off stage, or his dare, strong dare off stage, his S dare. And so he had like a really interesting and unique kind of character about him. You know, you could play him any way you really wanted to. You could play him campy. You could play him very defensive. You could be very aggressive. There was so many different ways to play Garfield. Yeah, they did. They took Pookie away. I don't know why they did that. Pookie's like legitimately one of the coolest projectiles ever. I'm really upset that he's gone. But yeah, like very cool character in NASB 1, and it frustrated me that they took essentially a very unique character, and in order to I guess to appeal to a more Smash kind of centric audience, they put the spacey archetype onto him, where even something very, very minor, and this is a really important detail that I noticed really early on, where Garfield had a downlight in NASB 1. Hit people with the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? And they even changed the animation of his down tilt to be a Falco down tilt where he swipes his tail. That to me is like a very small detail that says a lot about their idea going into NASB 2. And I just like, you took a character who had a very strong projectile game, a very strong combo game, and could play any way you wanted, and you gave him a shine and took away Pookie and made his pies not useless, but you nerfed them to the point where they're more of an interrupt than anything else. And yeah, not a fan. I'll put it that way. Not a fan of what they did to my boy in NASB 2, but it's a personal thing, right? I don't like the mechanics of NASB 2 as much as I like the mechanics of NASB 1. I don't like a lot about, you know, how they changed it to be, again, more Smash-like in NASB 2 than NASB 1. But a lot of people do like that, and I think it's really cool that we now have a game for people that like that. I think it's awesome. I think it's great that we have both a game like NASB 1 that appeals to a different audience, and NASB 2 that maybe if you're more used to Smash, then you can come in and play. It's not for me, but I'm glad that the game exists, and I'm glad that it has the community that it does, and I'm really happy that people are still playing it, which is why I included it in Brownie Brawl this year, because I wanted to be a part of that. Yeah, definitely. There would be other characters that would be better at projectile play, but I'm also kind of an outsider at this point as far as like NASB 2. This is the first time I booted this game up in like forever, so yeah, take my word for what it is. It's old man yells at clouds. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see if we can find some other peeps who might want to play. Oh, that was you? Oh, my bad. Here, let me rejoin the lobby. Hold up. I just like speed ran through that menu. Wasn't paying any attention. Oh. There we go. I just straight up like wasn't paying attention. If I'm being honest. Whoa. Why was that so loud all of a sudden? What the hell? Alright. What do you got for me, Rocksteady? I don't know anything about your character. I don't really know much about his like cartoon character either. I wasn't much of a Ninja Turtles watcher. I think the Ninja Turtles still have an ongoing comic, actually. I have a buddy of mine who is really into comics, and he keeps me kind of up to date on what's going on in the comic world. I think there's an ongoing for the Ninja Turtles. Either there is or there just was. Whoa, buddy's got hops. What the hell? TMNT is constantly getting new stuff. It makes sense. It was, at least when I was younger, it was like a really popular IP. If I remember correctly, I think like the original Ninja Turtles like stuff was like really dark. Like I think they straight up killed people like in their original like run of stuff. It's kind of like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like Yu-Gi-Moto straight up murked people in the original Yu-Gi-Oh. Like the guy he killed with the scorpion in his shoe or whatever. Cause like the original Yu-Gi-Oh was basically like, and then Yu-Gi-Oh R, like the manga Yu-Gi-Oh R was like, yeah, there was card games, but it was kind of just like a lot of shadow game stuff. So the fair would just be like, hey, let's play a shadow game. I'm dead. Let's play a shadow game, and if you lose, I'm straight up gonna murder you. And it's like, Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there was one where like the guy lost the game and he had to pick from like a set of shoes, and one of the shoes had like a legit scorpion in it or something like that. And the guy obviously picked the one with the scorpion and died. Damn. I'm gonna get this up, this neutral strong if it kills me. I had a cousin who was like really into Ninja Turtle stuff. I just never really watched much of it. I was much more of a SpongeBob kind of guy. Oh god. Holy hell. Oh no, he went back on stage. You weren't supposed to do that. Oh, those are bombs. Bombs. You want it? You've got it. Damn. Yeah, I play like watch mostly SpongeBob. Was like the big one. Fairly Odd Parents was big. I watched a lot of Fairly Odd Parents. Jimmy Neutron, of course. The most hype day of all of our lives. The Jimmy Neutron Fairly Odd Parents crossover. Where they were in each other's style. That was... Oh my god, that was so cool. What were some other ones that I watched? I mean, I watched a little bit of like Courage the Cowardly Dog. When I was a little older, maybe like Total Drama, like Total Drama Island, Total Drama Action, for sure. 16, that was an interesting show. I thought 16 was going to be like what my life was going to be like. Me and all my friends get a job in the mall, and then, I don't know, really just like hang out in the mall, I guess. What the character did in that show, more or less. Oh no, Garf. Yeah, Total Drama, man. That show is... Love that show. I only watched Action and Island. I didn't really watch the, what was it, World Tour? Was the third one. Holy shit. Chris McClane, actual criminal, though. He's like, hey, campers, today you're gonna commit 17 felonies. And, try not to die from this highly illegal moat of straight up alligators we've set up. It's like, Chris, you realize these kids are like 14, 15 years old, right? He's like, yeah, I know. Holy crap. Getting schmixed. Come on, Garfield. Extend those arms, baby. Get some range. I'm gonna get murdered. Oh my goodness. No JV, baby. No JV3. Ba-ba-ba. Oh my god. The reeds. That wasn't a reed at all. That was me just being like, I'm gonna put neutral strong nair up in like in this area. And we're gonna hope that it hits. No. Damn. Almost had him. Rock steady. That stubby move, yeah. Garf needs to, like, just extend his arm. Hold on one sec. I just need to finish. All right. Yeah, here we go. You know what they need to give Garf? They need to give him, like, Mr. Elastic Arms. Extendo Arms. Or, honestly, just give him Anchor Arms. Ask SpongeBob if he's got a pair of Anchor Arms lying around. Anchor Arms. Damn. I'm just pressing buttons now, dude. I don't know what's going on. Like, legit, I'm just lost in the sauce. Aw, man. Come on, Garf. Why'd you do me like that? We're gonna do it. Aw. We lived. Aw. Goodbye. Yay, Garfield. Finally got a kill with Ariel Upstrong. Stop blue balling me over here. That back air, holy. I thought Garfield's back air was good. I missed my slime cancel. I suck. Oh, that's a down. Okay. I was like, what the hell is that? My man's just straight up like floating in midair. I thought it was gonna be like a fair or something. What the fuck? It's one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen. Just off screen, I don't even know what's going on. He's just dead. No. Ah. It gave you the KO on yourself. If you look on the stat screen, you have 5 KOs. That's pretty impressive, actually. It didn't count it as an SD. You KO'd yourself. Mad weak that it's like, yeah, that's a KO on yourself, not an SD. Aw, man. Just, did he just walk up slowly and down smash? He did. He really did, though. Classic melee. I gotta remember that you can't mash with like L and B in this game like you could in NASB 1, because you'll accidentally do that where you'll burst or slime cancel something that you didn't mean to do. If anybody in the chat that plays this game, is El Tigre still like, oh, I hit you once, therefore you die? remember in the beginning of this game, it was like, oh, LT Gray poked you? Well, too bad that stock is now his. It was like the highlight of my life whenever I would beat an LT Gray player. He was literally just like Garf, but better on launch. He was very weird. Okay, that kind of worked. I didn't actually really mean to do that, but that kind of worked. Ooh, terrible DI. Oi. Oh no, he's got the power of 60. Never mind. Okay. Didn't think that was gonna kill. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. I did not think you were at high enough percent for that.
Garfield. 3, 2, 1.
Do do do. My hand was like, you ever like start playing a game and then you realize your hand is like not actually on the controller the way you normally hold it, and so like every button you press is just weird. I legit just did that at the start of the game. My hand was like slightly off my normal placement, so I was like, why does everything feel so weird? It's like, that's why. Ooh, good read. I think I'm dead here. Yeah. You actually just saved my life there. I was about to SD from fast falling dare. Really funny. What the hell? Whee! 171. Come on, Garf. You gotta get a kill here, buddy. That was his problem in NASB 1 as well, though. Like, if your opponent got actually to a high enough percent, you just couldn't kill, like, with Garfield. It was like a sweet spot when his stuff would actually kill, like, consistently. But if your opponent got above that, it was actually, like, harder to kill at that point. Oh. He has link recovery, huh? You gotta like blow yourself up with the bombs. That's cool. That was like one of the cooler parts about, I think, like watching Link and Young Link in a Melee was like the bomb recovery stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hold this and see if it works. There's no way that this is actually gonna work. Ah. Oh god. Just a barrel to the head. You know, I've actually been playing a lot lately. I've been playing a lot of For Honor lately. Does anybody else remember that game? Oh my god, that was terrible. I like remembered it existed the other day. And I was like, I wonder if people still play this game. And like, there's like a couple thousand people online every day. I'm dead. There's like a couple thousand people online that still play For Honor every day. I've been playing, says you got another 5 KOs. That's pretty impressive. So I've actually been playing a lot of that lately. It's a really fun game. Maybe I'll play it on stream. One of these like weekly streams that I'm doing. Combo Devils. What's that? The name sounds familiar. I know I've seen it online, but I can't. I'm like trying to remember like what I've seen from it. That was entirely on accident. I did not mean to do any of that. That was really cool, but do not give me any credit for that. That was 100% completely on accident. I don't know what I was going down there to do. Like, I don't know what my game plan was, but that was not that. I was too high for that. I was too high for that, but I still wanted it. Finally, I landed a dare to upstrung. I know it's not really like a confirm because it's not true. I think I saw, actually, it was on Pug's Twitter that he was talking about Combo Devil stuff. I could be lying about that, though. Oh, I got a cough. No. There's no way this is gonna work. Yeet. Wow. Okay. It's always so funny when like that stuff works where you just charge up like a strong, like almost in somebody's face. I used to fall into it with a Korra all the time. I would legit just like always like run into a Korra forward strong in this game. Aw, man. I was hoping for a teeter. Garfield. One more? Okay. Sounds good. Appreciate the games. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. Are you gonna be playing in the tournament we have going on later this month? Did you sign up? We're doing NASB 1 and 2 for Brownie Brawl this year. NASB 1 is Saturday the 28th, I think it is, or 27th, I think. And NASB 2 is that Sunday. Both at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. $100 prize pool for each. Chance to win some money. But also, you know, helping get some eyes on a good cause. For our Extra Life stuff this year. Oh. Oh no, I wanted a back throw. What am I doing? I'm throwing, literally. Bro is literally throwing? But in the wrong direction? Wow, that was literally just spam. I was like, oh, he's up in the air. I can just spam aerial up strong and like pray to God that it hits. I respect it. I respect the attempt. I'm dead. That moment you just get hit by that one move and you're like, yeah, it's GG. Or you just see it coming, you're like, okay. My fate is sealed. Oh, oh. I hit you the wrong way. No. You're spending all my money, Mr. SpongeBob. Ah. It was like K. Rule. I hit with the cruel. GG's, GG's. If you haven't already checked out the bracket, make sure you check it out. It'll be a good time. And hey, you can win some money. It's always a fun time. Not gonna enter tournaments for a while until you play more people. I got you. Well, if you change your mind, you know, the tournament's not till later this month, towards the end. So it'll be there. All right. Yeah, I'll drop the link for you if you want to just keep it in your back pocket if you do decide to join. We could always use more people. Plus, you know, it's a charity event, right? So it's not PR. You don't really got to worry about like it affecting your records or anything like that, you know. It's more just to kind of get people together and play a game and you know, raise some awareness, get some people involved in a chat, stuff like that. It's yeah, it's our Extra Life charity tournament. So the prize money is yours to keep if you win. But we're doing it to like get more eyes on our Extra Life event this year. Yeah, so it's not PR, it's a charity tournament, just for fun, you know, but also give people a chance to win some money maybe. So that is what that is all about. And if you have any questions at any point, feel free to hit me up on Discord. You could just DM me. And I'll try to answer questions as best as I can. But I appreciate the games. Thank you. This character is crazy. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get some more peeps in who might want to play. I'll probably stream for about like another hour and 15 minutes or so. Usually for these weekly streams, try to go for about 3 hours. So let's see. Whoop, just slapped my monitor. Didn't want to do that. See if we can get some more games, some more Gamerman games. Do do do. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. All right, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the games. Hopefully I'll see you around. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming like 3 days a week. Probably Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Schedule for now until tournament's probably going to be Tuesdays, NASB days. Thursdays, Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrun stuff. And Fridays, games with friends. Subject to change, you know. Sometimes I might feel like streaming other stuff. But yeah, hope to see you again. And yeah, thanks for the games. Have a good night. I will see you around. Yeah, we'll hop in Jellyfish Fields, I suppose. Speaking of Koras. Man, I tell you, when this game first dropped, Cora used to piss me off, dude. Out of all the characters in this game, she used to drive me freaking crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Her strongs were just so big and so active for like seemingly no reason.
Man, I got a good feeling about this.
Fight.
I wonder if she's still that way. Let's see. Oh. On for it, SD. But we take those. Against Cora, we take those every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Oh, weird reverse hit there. Oh gosh. Come on. Just shark. Shark with the up tilt. That's all you gotta do.
Chicken surprise. Finish.
Ooh. Oh. My opponent has left. So I'm going to swap over real quick. So give me 1 sec. We have somebody who would like to play some NASB 1. So give me 1 sec. Swap over to that. Where are you, Mr. NASB 1? Boop, 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 boop. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. do 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 do.
Lobby.
We're playing Squibble. If you don't know who Squibble is, Squibble is really good at this game. The best, in fact, in this game. Actually, 2-time winner. No, not 2-time winner. They didn't win the first Brownie Brawl, I don't think, if I remember correctly. No, Toodle won the first They won NASB Brownie Brawl 2 like almost without dropping a game, I think. They didn't drop a set, I know that. Oh, wow. It is such an adjustment coming from NASB 2 to this game, dude. Like, just like the speed difference. Oh, God. Yep. Yeah, so if you don't know, Sandy has a really powerful and pretty consistent, all things considered, combo in this game. She combos lasso into aerial down, something like that, off of jab. It's pretty good. And Squibble is really good at it. Oh my god. Yeah. There's a reason why Squibble's the best in this game. Like, it's not an easy combo to do by any stretch of imagination. Like, it's a good combo. It's not free. You know, you can't just, like, not be good at the game and do it. My goal is just to... Holy crap. Is just to not get JV Ford by Squibble. That's all I want to do. If I take a stock, that's like the best day of my life. And it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't on her combo, because you can't really DI in on a jab, because you'll just eat like a billion more jabs if you DI in the whole time. Oh no. But if you DI out, you risk that happening to you. So yeah, Sandy, it's funny, like, because Sandy really wasn't considered very good for a long time in this game. Sandy was like kind of mid for a long time. Even like kind of bad early on in the game, but towards the end of, like, before like NASB 2 came out, it was like clear that Sandy was like far and away the best character in the game. Like, it wasn't even really close. Actually, it's kind of cool that Squibble's playing Jenny. You guys can see what I mean by like the differences between Jenny in 2 and Jenny in 1. That's the combo I'm talking about, by the way. She combos her down tilt into her jab, and and because you can cancel the down tilt into like other stuff, or like not cancel the down tilt into other stuff, but you can you don't have to do all the hits of it. You can cancel it out. So you can do like hit 1 2, hit 1 2, hit 1. You don't have to do like hit 1 2 3. She can combo that with her jab, and you'll find yourself just like trying to tech, but you can't because you're locked out. So you got to be really careful with it. And as you can see, like, her nair is, you know, frame 5, I think. Very good part of her kit. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. try to get down off that. I don't think Jenny is considered like super. At least by the time like I stopped playing as much, I don't think Jenny was considered like super good, but she was considered pretty solid for the most part from what I remember. Oh, I thought we got a stock. I almost just cried. He's just so good. Holy. No. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, when Jenny first came out, like, I know people were kind of mixed on like whether or not she was good. If I remember correctly, the kind of like common consensus was like she's got some stuff, but she's missing like some kind of key aspects of like what makes like a truly good character. But she got more stuff like kind of. I don't recall her getting like major patches. More like we just learned more how to play her. Kind of like in that sense where it's like she got buffed just because people learned how to play her properly. And if you don't know, like if you never played this game, this is probably Garfield's worst matchup, at least in my opinion. By the time I had stopped playing, this was kind of like consensus, Garth's worst matchup. It was, it's just really weird. Like Danny's kind of floaty, and he kind of has a lot of like good RPS stuff for like what you want to do, you know. And like he's not the most rangy character in the game, but he can like outrange a lot of what you want to do. And yeah, there's like not many options for Garth in this matchup a lot of the time. Ooh, that was terrible, DI. Thank you for the follow, Lead O. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I am getting wrecked by Squibble. Oh my god. We did 60% though. I think that's like a pretty good 63. 63%, not bad. So you stream and Naz one decide to pop before heading to bed. Man, this game was a fever dream. Yeah, I loved this game, and I still really like it. I think part of the reason why like I stopped playing, was I kind of realized that like competitive games like this aren't really for me. In terms of like I'm not good at them, but they also kind of frustrate me a lot. Holy crap. Like because I wanted to be good at this game, I kind of like put a lot of pressure on myself. And so like just playing casually is still a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. But I think like I put just like too much pressure on myself to like actually be good. Oh no. And like when I put like too much pressure on myself like that, I find that like I don't enjoy games as much. Never. Do you play other platform fighters? Not really. I never had. I didn't have a Switch for the longest time. I do now, but so I never really played much like Smash or anything like that. Never really played Melee too much. Like I played it casually at friends' house and stuff, but didn't play like Brawl too much. Didn't play like Smash 4. And then like this was the first real platform fighter that I wanted to be really good at. But I realized like kind of quickly like I just don't have like that gamer gene in me for like competitive platform fighters like this. I like watching platform fighters a lot. Like I watch a lot of Melee. I watch a lot of Ultimate. I just like I don't have that like in me, you know what I'm saying? I realized like I would much rather play like you know, games where I still play against other people, but it's not like one-on-one comp because like it puts too much pressure on myself. I thought about playing what's it called? Did we get a stock? Oh my god, we got a stock. Let's go. And no JV. Oh, we're living. Fighting games in general are no go for me. I like playing them casually. Like I don't mind like if my friends come over and they want to play like some Ultimate or something like that. I mean more like I can't be like competitive in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not good at being like competitive in platform fighters, but Framemakers, that's a game. I thought of playing Framemakers when it came out. Framemakers seemed cool. I played Multiverses, the beta, like the original beta, not the one that's going on now. Didn't really like Multiverses too much though. I like Ultimate. Ultimate's fun. I like Melee. Melee's fun. I like obviously NASB 1, very fun. I just don't really like compete, which is why I started making content, because I was like, well, have I tried NASB 2? Yeah, I was actually playing it earlier in the stream. I definitely like NASB 1 better. I'll just leave it at that. In order to like not be negative, I'll just say that I like NASB 1 better. But I do have it. I do own it. I put like 50 or so hours into the game when it first came out. Oh man, I thought I had Squibble with that Pookie. Ooh, the Shine Lick. That's a classic. That takes me back. That takes me back. The Schlick. Like both a lot, but I think 2 is more my pace. Yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I'm glad that 2 exists. Because I loved 1, right? And why wouldn't I want there to be a game that is more accessible to people? In terms of, like, you know, people who are maybe more used to something like a Smash-like platform fighter. You know? Why wouldn't that be a good thing? If I was annoyed about that. Like, I don't like 2 as much as I like 1, but I think it's really cool that it exists, and I'm glad that a lot of people still play it. I'm just like a big Nickelodeon fan. Nickelodeon was my childhood. Me and my friends to this day will still quote like SpongeBob and stuff. Meter is an insane mechanic. That's one of the things I actually really like about 2. This is the slime meter. I do wish that it didn't have burst. It kind of felt like shit in that game when you would hit like a kill option, but your opponent would just burst out of it. Oh, Rush Rev. I played Rush Rev at SmashCon 2 years ago, and me and my friend played a little bit since then. I actually think Rush Rev is really, really cool. No! Yeah, Rush Rev is really, really cool. I played, I like playing Ezzy, I think it was. The witch girl. Burst felt too strong. I get why it's in the game. It feels like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels kind of shitty to, like, finally land, like, a kill confirm or something, and then it just gets nullified. And it's not like, you know, it's not like it's for free. They have to spend 2 meters of burst. But, you know. It's not like a for free, like, get out of jail free card, but... It just, like, felt like shit, is all I'm saying, you know? You'd hit some, like, really, really cool combo, and then, like, your opponent just bursts out and lives, and you're like, okay, well, that sucked. Yeah, I've actually heard a lot about, like, the Rush Rev community. There was somebody who used to play, I don't know if she still does, at least, they played, Rush Rev. I don't know if they still do. They played NASB though. I think Akoi was their name. She did a stream actually one day, like, to teach people how to play Rush Rev. It was really cool. Oh, I nared past ledge. Akoi, yeah, that's who it was. They were really, really good. They were good at this game too. But from what I understand, they were really good at Rush Rev. Yeah, Rush Rev was cool. We got to check it out at the booth, like I said, at SmashCon 2 years ago, and saw HBox playing at that booth. Actually, it was really kind of funny. She's still active, but not as much. She was a pro. Yeah, she was really good from what I understand. Ezzy's the kind of character that I typically end up liking in these games, though, like platform fighters, where, you know, you have a cool projectile that does, like, some really neat stuff. Kind of zoner. I don't play zoners, or I should say I don't play characters like zoners. Like, I play characters that probably could be zoners, but I don't really play them like zoners most of the time. Like Garfield, for example. You can zone with him pretty hard with his pies, but I'd much rather use projectiles in a sense like, what's it called? I like characters who have a cool projectile that let you get in, right? I want to use a projectile to set up a combo, extend a combo, finish a combo. I don't want to just sit on the other side of the stage and just throw out a projectile and then, you know, just sit there for the next 25 minutes. Yeah, set play stuff. Like, I actually get, like, really frustrated playing against proper zoners in a lot of these games. Damn. Because, like, come fight me. Don't stand on the other side of the stage, you know what I'm saying? She's a proper zoner post 1.0. Okay. Yeah, I like characters more who use projectiles as a way to get in and extend combos, like Link in Melee and Ultimate, for example. Although I know a lot of, like, Young Link players play Young Link as a zoner, but I want to use a projectile to, like, finish a combo or something, not, like, stand on the other side of the stage and not interact with people. If I wanted to not interact with people, I wouldn't be playing platform fighters. I'd play, like, Solitaire or something. Plus, I also just really liked, like, Ezzy's design. I thought she was really neat. Turn-based characters, yeah, no, I don't do that. And I get really irritated when people play like that. That's another reason why I could never be pro, because I couldn't deal... I just used to get really mad when people would just play zoners and just stand on the other side of the stage and do nothing the whole game. Alright, let's not get JV'd here. Oh, we're gonna get JV'd. No. No, JV. No. 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 No JV. Let's go. Huge, actually. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Nightbot is set to not allow links. Sorry about that. Here, let me see. Tried to post current art. Here, let me take a look. Let me just tell Squibble 1 sec. Yeah, sorry. I had to put Nightbot to not not post links because you know how it is with people just posting like shady links and stuff like that. Yeah, her design is really, really cool. I really like the design with the hat like being an integral part of her kit. I think that's really, really neat. Give me 1 sec, guys. Gonna hit a quick BRB. Just gonna run and grab a drink real quick. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Ooh, we back. What are we talking about? Oh, Ezzy. Yeah, Ezzy's really cool. I really like her her aesthetic. I really like that. Like her hat is part of her her kit, her like move set basically. Like you attack with her hat and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. That's a really neat like a little neat touch by the devs. missed my timing with that.
Outstanding performance.
PTM's an interesting character in this game. Another one of these characters that went through a period of just being like the best. That parry was crazy. No. Yeah, there's like a couple of characters like as this game's life cycle has gone on that were like considered the best. I'm seeing games like Russia popping up with Guilty Gear mechanics and NASB 2 following its own iteration with a full meter. Yeah. It makes sense that like they couldn't just put out NASB 2 as it was without like a meter, because then it would have really just been like you literally just made a Smash game. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't even think that's an unfair comparison. Like, the Smash comparisons with this game were ridiculous, in my opinion, because this game does not play anything like Smash. The only similarity this game and Smash has is that it's a platform fighter. Right? This game is very, very different. But because they changed NASB 2's mechanics to be a lot more like Smash, you know, adding the stick being how you fast fall instead of an air dash, and bubble shield being a thing, right? Like they couldn't have just put out NASB 2 without something that makes it unique. And I think the mechanic was the meter and the slime mechanic was a really, really good idea. You know, I know as a community, like, we had to fight against the Smash clone allegations for the entirety of NASB 1's life cycle. But, I mean, you can't look at NASB 2 compared to NASB 1 and say that they didn't clearly have, like, a design in mind, you know? We have a stock lead, baby. Let's go. You can't look at the two games and look at NASB 2 and tell me that they didn't basically have a certain, you know, kind of player in mind. You just can't. Like, it's just not. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing as Smash. It takes a lot of mechanics that Smash has and does away with a lot of the mechanics that are in this game, for example, you know. But the meter is really, really cool, and I think it was a very, very well implemented thing outside of Burst. Burst was kind of lame. Kind of felt like garbage when you got hit with a burst, but other than that, like the slime canceling, super cool stuff. They nailed it. It justifies that game's existence, and both of these games can coexist. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, a lot of the people that played NASB 1 certainly play NASB 2 because they, you know, they like the IPs and they like the game and they like the community, but you know, it's not like this game, it's not like there's not a reason to play this game, because it is so different than NASB 2 in a lot of ways. You know, I think generally speaking, most people prefer NASB 2. I think like a majority of people that are in the NASB community preferred NASB 2. But there's like a decent subsection of people who prefer NASB 1. Thoughts on Slap City? I never played it, actually. It's really funny. I know a lot of people that played NASB 1 came from Slap, and the reason that they bought NASB 2 or NASB 1 was because they liked Ludosity so much. A lot of people that played NASB 1 did so because of Ludosity. But I was one of those people that had never played Slap City, and I just started playing because I saw Nickelodeon characters playing platform fighters, and I was like, I want that. Fair player handling most of NASB 2, yeah. Slap plays nothing like NASB 1. I've seen like a couple of videos. Like I've checked out some tournament footage and stuff, but yeah. I can see even from like the little bit that I've watched that it's very different. Much heavier game. What do you mean by like heavier? Like it's like not as floaty in a sense? Oh gosh. A less janky and polished version of Melee with quirky character designs. Interesting. Yeah, I know a lot of people really like Slap City. Like I said, a lot of the reason why a lot of people played this game was because they liked Ludosity so much. I had never even heard of Slap City before NASB though. You know, I just remember people were talking about like, oh, Ludosity is doing this game. That's crazy. And I was like, I don't even know what the hell Ludosity is. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I've lived. I'm alive. It birthed the term Smash Killer. Like Donkey or Alpha Rad used it when making a slap video. Yeah. You know, it's funny with that whole Smash Killer thing. Like, it was obviously just for clickbait, right? Nobody really believed that this new Nickelodeon platform fighter developed by Ludosity was gonna kill Smash. Like, the whole thing was so silly. So like obviously it was birthed from clickbait. People wanted to sensationalize things to get clicks and stuff like that. And you know, I get it. As a content creator myself, I get it. But it created immediately like a sense of, oh, us versus them, right? Like specifically with this game, like it created this sense of smashers who are like, oh, they think this game's gonna kill Smash and, you know, all this other kind of stuff. I can tell you right now, literally nobody in the NASB community ever, at any point, said that this game is going to kill Smash. We never wanted it to either, which is the stupid part. A lot of the people that play this game played Smash. Melee specifically more than Ultimate, but, you know, like Thunder's Reign, who is arguably considered like the first great to play this game. He came from, you know, Project M, right? And so like that, and you know, other players we had, like I think it was somebody else came from Ultimate. Somebody came from Rush Rev. Like, nobody in the NASB community wanted this game to kill Smash, and nobody thought it was going to, and nobody saw it as an us versus them thing. But because, you know, content creators use the term so much for their videos, it created this like a narrative as if like, oh, well, these NASB players think their game is gonna kill my game, and now because of that I have to make fun of this game as much as possible. You know, and don't get me wrong, like, I'd be the first one to tell you, I love this game. I love this game since launch. It launched in a very rough state. No voice acting, no items, you know, infinite combos out the ass on like almost every character. Like, this game was rough on launch, don't get me wrong. There were a lot of problems with this game. The DI was like not enough, but nobody was saying, oh, we need to be better because we have to kill Smash. We just wanted a better game. It was really dumb, you know. And a lot of that goes into the H box like thing of it all, because he was doing a lot of that with this game. And so like there was a lot of drama around that. But he loved it a little too much. H-Box is my favorite Smash player, right? But like he's kind of a somewhat controversial figure in the Smash community sometimes for some of the things he says and does. And so like the fact that he was pushing it so hard and was using a lot of those like clickbait titles where it's like every character he was comparing to a Smash character. You know, and there's nothing wrong with comparing characters, like, be like, oh, this character reminds me of this character from this game. The problem was that every character was like that, right? And he wasn't doing it out of, like, maliciousness or anything. He wasn't sitting there like, oh, I'm going to ruin this community. He's like, by just, like, making everyone hate them. I think that, like, he really desperately, not desperately maybe, but, like, he really actually legitimately wanted this game to, like, succeed. But, you know, people just take things, like, out of context, you know? Oh, bot. You're gonna get banned as soon as I finish this match, Mr. Bot, so hope it was worth the $1.99 you paid for that bot. But you know, I actually like I talked to HBox like very, very briefly at a SmashCon last year. Yeah, last year SmashCon. I talked to him very, very briefly at one point, and we're just gonna get rid of you real quick, Mr. Bot. Oh, how do I... Hold on. The user you are trying to ban doesn't exist. They're right there. There we go. Anyway, what was I saying? I talked to him really, really briefly, and this was after NASB 2 was announced, and it was announced that like he was doing some of the stuff for NASB 2. You know, and it was really brief. We were online getting food or something, and I just said, you know, I hope you know that like, I hope you know that like, you know, as much shit as you've been given over a lot of the NASB stuff, like we really appreciate all the like the good you've done for the game to get like eyes on it, because he streamed it after it came out, you know, and he streamed NASB 2, and then even later on like he did a couple like I think like 1 or 2 streams where he just played NASB 1 because he saw like that we still had a community. Like he knew the community wasn't like super big or anything, but he knew we still had a community, so he did a couple streams where he played NASB 1, and he did like viewer battles and stuff, and we got a lot of really good exposure and a lot of really good content from that. So, you know, I told him, I was like, you know, I know you get like a lot of shit for a lot of that, but like we really do appreciate you know, what you were able to do for us, and you know, giving a lot of the exposure. So I get why he did a lot of the things he did as a CC. And also, to be honest, like some of it wasn't even really him. Like some of it was, you know, his editors would make the thumbnails, right? So even if he in the video never like explicitly said, oh, this character is Bowser, you know, his editor might have like just made that thumbnail for whatever reason. So you think he's a big reason why I had 13K on Steam? I mean, for sure, like a guy as big as him giving a game like NASB just airtime and exposure definitely helps. Like, people probably check the game out that never would have otherwise, you know what I'm saying? So, I agree. I think, you know, he's not the only reason, but I think a lot of people check this game out that wouldn't have otherwise without him mentioning it at least once.
Major damage.
You know, and there were like other content creators talking about the game and stuff, obviously, but yeah, he definitely helped. It was a weird time. It was a learning experience for everybody, I think. You know, we learned to not accidentally create like false fights between people. And I mean, there were people in the Smash community who were just dicks about this game for like no reason. Because they saw it as that way, you know, oh, it's us against them. It's like, why can't we all just play platform fighters? You know what I'm saying? We doesn't have to be a competition. And I know that part of the reason why that is because a large part of, you know, Smash community, as far as like the people that watch videos and stuff like that on YouTube, are like younger. It's not, the entire Smash community is not younger, but you know, the people that are online watching people, you know, like Little Z or like, you know, HBox and stuff like that, you know, teenage age most likely, right? Teenage, young adult age. And so like they just create this like false narrative because they want to have somebody to fight against, I guess. I think the only people that ever called this game a Smash killer was Smash players. And they did it as a joke, obviously. Only gripe when NASB exists that feed a narrative that platform fighters have to be crossovers. Yeah, So, I get why. Because it's hard to sell like new IPs or like independent IPs, like Rushdown Revolt, for example, right? Which are all like independent stuff. You can draw people in just by putting certain characters in the game, you know? Characters that they know and recognize. They are more likely to buy a game like that than a game that's from a company that they don't know, that has characters that they don't know. So I get why it happens. I do think it's cool to have games like Rushdown Revolt and like Rivals and stuff who are like self-contained and they have their own characters. I think that's really neat. Obviously with a game like NASB you can't do that, right? It would be kind of cool to have like games that have like crossover appeal but also have like, you know, their own independent characters. I think Framemakers did that too. I think Framemakers had like, well, I know you could do like what's it called, like workshop content and have like your own characters and stuff. But I think Framemakers had their own character in the base game. But yeah, I mean, I get why it happens, you know. It's easier to sell to a board of executives, hey, we're gonna make a Nickelodeon platform fighter with characters that people know, and so they're more likely to buy the game in the first place, as opposed to being like, hey, we're just gonna make a game with our own characters, because then the question is like, well, how are you gonna sell this game to people? Are you just gonna have them like trust you that the game is good, you know? Finally got that RPS. Imagine Capcom making a platform fighter. Yeah, they had the traditional fighter, right? Like Marvel versus Capcom and stuff like that. And I mean, I was gonna say there's Capcom characters in Smash. Chad, she was back when we were running for it. I am definitely down to run Fortnite again for another Games with Friends stream, Pug. Probably not this Friday, but definitely for one of the Fridays if you want to run Fortnite. I can get down with that. Oh wait, no, there are Capcom characters in Smash, aren't there? Am I tripping? Mega Man's Capcom, isn't he? I still have the those highlights from our Fortnite game are still up on a stream, Pug. When you clutch that guy with 1 HP and then when we won the game. Mega Man and Street Fighter characters. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not tripping. I thought so. I said Pac-Man at first in my mind, but then I was like, no, that's Atari. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. And you know what, Pug? Actually, I still owe you from last year. I still owe you a Roblox stream. By the way, so we'll have to do that before the charity stream this year. We'll have to do a Roblox stream. Which I've never played Roblox Roblox in my entire life, so that'll be literally a brand new experience for me. A Capcom Plat Fighter might go hard. I think honestly, like, I already got my like golden wish. Like, if I had to have picked one IP to get a platform fighter, it probably would have been Nickelodeon. Although, I will say, if somebody made, I know there is one, but if somebody made an anime platform fighter and specifically put the Fate characters in it, that I might have to buy day one. Like, if I can play as Saber or Rin in a platform fighter, that would go hard. That would go so hard, dude. I know there like already is an anime platform fighter. I don't remember what it's called, but I know one exists. And I know like Fate has been in like some kind of not platform fighter games, but Fate's been in like, I think they were in another game. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, that would go so crazy hard. I don't think that'll ever happen because like you'd have to coordinate so many like rights. You're surprised nobody's done a crossover. I think it's because there's just so many different companies you'd have to get the rights from in order to do that. It would be such a big undertaking as opposed to something like oh, I don't have a jump. As opposed to something like Nickelodeon, right, where you negotiate the character rights with like Nickelodeon. And there was some like issues that came up. Like, for example, that's why Jimmy Neutron wasn't in this game, or the Fairly Odd Parents still aren't in NASB 2, is because of a rights issue. I think it's like some company owns the rights to the movie version of one of the characters or something like that. And so that's why they couldn't put him in this game. But there would be a lot of different companies you'd have to negotiate rights with for something like anime. Like, you'd have to negotiate with Type Moon for Fate, and then, you know, all these other like big companies. And like, there are companies that control many different shows and IPs all at once within like anime. Oh my god, we finally hit that. Let's go. It only took us like 3 hours. Yeah, there's like companies that own like big conglomerations of a lot of these anime, but yeah, no, I think it would make a lot of money if they did that. If they managed to pull off an anime plat fighter and it was like a competent game, they could make a lot of money. I would play it. Like I said, if I can play as Saber, I'm in it day one, basically. The Jump Force game could have been a good plat fighter instead. Is that the one with the anime characters in it? I thought there was like some, like, not like platform fight, but I thought there was like some kind of fighting game with anime characters in it. Darn. Anime Arena Fighter, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. Oh. Squibble got me. No longer purchasable, yeah. It is an untapped market, that's for sure. I mean, with how anime is in the mainstream now, you know, it's not just this like random like niche nerd thing anymore. Like the Dodgers the other night had a friggin' had a HoloLive night. You know, they had Garagura singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" with other HoloLive members and stuff like that. You know, it's in the mainstream now, so I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't been like taken advantage of, because there would be a lot of a bigger market for it. You know, I mean, even Magic the Gathering got involved in like the anime market with this Hatsune Miku's Secret Lair. So, and like, I think there's other like Magic cards that are like not anime specifically, but like anime adjacent, basically. The collabs are insane, yeah. I have a hard time believing that people like wouldn't enjoy a game where there could be like Asuna from Sword Art Online fighting like you know, like Saber from Fate, or like, you know, all these other like big anime, like Frieren. You could put her in as like a zoner spellcaster type thing. The closest we're getting is Multiverse is getting some anime character like Jotaro. If they put Jotaro in that game, my friend would lose her shit. She doesn't play platform fighters at all, but if I told her she could like play as Joseph Joestar, as long as it had an alt cost now, is Jolene, because that's her favorite. But yeah, Jotaro or Goku or something like that. I mean, it makes sense. Like, there were DBZ fighting games that were like hugely popular when I was a kid. They're really expensive to try to get now because nobody has the discs anymore, but I remember like people love those like DBZ games. Goku break the internet like Steve with SPU. Yeah. It would definitely be like a huge news story if Goku was like in a platform fighter in any sort of like official capacity. Can I tech that? I wonder if I can tech that. Remember when everyone was just like happy that Minecraft Steve was in the game? And then we figured out that he's actually incredibly dumb. Remember when he first came out, people were like, I don't know, he doesn't seem that good. And now like he's the best character in the game. Like, looking back on it, it's kind of a mystery how like we didn't immediately realize he was going to be way better than everyone else. Just based on the things that he could do, like that nobody else can, like tilt on the run, you know? No, I missed the ledge. I'm gonna do 3 more here before I wrap up the stream. Hope for Combo Devils, Rivals 2, and rest of the fighters to do well. Yeah, somebody was talking about Combo Devils before. Somebody was saying that they were really excited for it.
Ready? Don't make me come in. Go.
Oh, that was my water bottle. Or my, not my water bottle. My sparkling ice bottle that just tipped over. Is Rivals 2, that's the, that game doesn't have ledges, right? I know like basically nothing about Rivals. Rivals doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I know nothing about Rivals like at all. That's such like a weird concept to me. No ledges. I gotta get back to ledge. They smashified Rivals too. I get why, like, I get why companies do that, but it does kind of suck. It like kind of sucks to like have a game that like has a unique identity, and then start putting in things that like are almost like counter to that identity. You know, like, I know why they do it, because the bottom line is these are companies that need to sell games and make money. But I just wish that maybe people were more open-minded and willing to my god. Like, gets kicked directly in the head. Ouch. Oh. Sandy is the best character in this game by a mile. I'm also playing the best player in the game. Squibble is consensus like the best player in NASB 1. At least the last time I remember seeing like a PR. So it's the best player in NASB playing the best character. That the jab combo. This would be the last game for the night for me, but the jab combo, you can't DI in because she'll infinite you. And obviously you don't want to DI out because then that happens. And she can also just dare you like that. She's a menace. I don't really know like what the game plan to not die to Sandy is as far as like in comp. I am also extra rusty, no, for sure. Like I said, at the beginning of the stream, I haven't. This is the first time I've played NASB 1 or NASB 2 in months. Oh my god. But yeah, no. I just got wrecked. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap up this stream here. Gonna stream on Thursday. Probably doing BFBB speedrun stuff. And then Friday, games with friends. And then next week, we'll repeat it all over again. Next week, we'll try to do some NASB 1, NASB 2. So yeah, thanks to Squibble for playing some NASB 1 with me. And thanks for the people I was playing earlier in NASB 2. I'll try to bounce back and forth, try to get like equal amounts of both games on stream. So yeah, so thank you everybody who watched, hung out, chatted. Be back on Thursday for some more streams. My links are down in the description if you guys want to check out my YouTube and my Twitch or my Twitter. I'm way more active on YouTube than I am on Twitch. So definitely check out the YouTube page. And my Twitter is where we'll be posting all the important stuff as far as like updates for streams and stuff like that. And then that link right there is Extra Life stuff. Charity stream for Extra Life August 17th this year, midnight to midnight. So yeah, upcoming events. We got the charity tournament later on this month on 27th and 28th, Brownie Brawl 3. And then August 3rd is the SpongeBob Platform Marathon Redo, August 17th, Extra Life. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, Lead. I really appreciate it. It's always fun talking to new people. So I'll be back on Thursday. Hope to see you guys there.